to talk about Noah's Ark. So I was just freestyling, and it came up in my freestyle. Okay. And basically, anyway, I want to talk about how maybe it was a mythicized event, but it was actually based on reality. Because I think that. Oh goodness, okay. Because I think that. Well, I've already talked about how I feel like the Bible is kind of like Greek mythology, but I don't think that means that it's all untrue. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think magic is real. Healing properties, learning how to work with the healing balances of nature is real. I believe that there are many true things about all religions, because in reality we know the truth deep down in a genetic biological level. Art is an imitation of life. Spirituality is the expression of purpose. Okay. Purpose for being here. Okay. Which I think is to live, to love, we are life experiencing itself. Like, we are the universe experiencing itself. You know what I mean? Anyway. But it got me thinking about, I heard that there was an extinction level event that left like merely like a few thousands of people. Maybe that's like 900,000 years ago, human ancestors in Africa were pushed to the brink of extinction, with a breeding population reduced to just 1,280 individuals. 900,000 years ago. Human ancestors may have almost died out after ancient. It's like, also, but like, how do y'all know this? Like, hold on. It's really brat. You know, I'm gonna accept all them damn cookies. Thanks. Humans have been on the brink of extinction within the past million years, new research suggests. While the claims of a population bottleneck could explain the long-standing mysteries in understanding our evolution, questions remain over the paper's conclusion. Almost 99% of all human ancestors may have been wiped out around 930,000 years ago. A new paper has claimed the new research used DNA from living people to suggest that humans went through a bottleneck, an event where populations shrink drastically. The paper estimates that as few as 1,300 humans were left for a period of 120,000 years. Holy shit. That's a lot of years. Okay. While the exact causes aren't certain, the near extinction has been blamed on Africa's climate getting much colder and drier. Things were different. I wonder what it was like to live on Atlantis. Wait. Okay, anyway, you get the point. I feel like that's probably what that story was like. Because, like, you know how, like, legends and, like, folklore often have a meaning to it? It's, like, I feel like that's, like, kind of what it was. It's, like, a interpretation, processing of that event. And it was going on for so long. I mean, dang. But anyway, so maybe people started to believe that, or they heard of this event and they were like, whoa, that was just, like, that was on purpose. when I don't know. I do also believe that the earth, like, anyway, I don't know. Hold on. Need a little ranch. Have you tried? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that was. I mean, I know. I feel like it's always like sometimes like I like think about like in like 50 years or something, whenever there's actually more in-depth research on like specific biological traits that we individually have, because oftentimes I find myself. Well, I don't find myself. I do. I look up like why my nose, like um why noses are different. Like that's such a good question, and I feel like I don't know. I haven't really found anything, but I also haven't looked that hard. But like, cause like it's like each like what is the like, because it's like ultimately like airflow, right? Like noses are different for probably two reasons: types of combat, because that's why beards exist, is because they cushion the man's face from punches. But types of combat, and I think that's why women haven't, well, I don't know, or why some men don't have beards. It's like types of combat. It's like it's like really brute to get punched in your face, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's just not what's happening everywhere. And then like certain noses like tight, and then also, but majority reason, climate. Like, until it's like sometimes I just think about that and I'm like there's God, like there's a reason, like your nostrils, like if like the climate's like more dry, in more dry climates noses tend to slope like this, and then have like, but like still have like adequate, but it's like maybe it's like it presses the air to the moisture inside of the body quicker if your nose is like that. Or like maybe like lower altitudes, because also like my nose, I have like my mom's nose from here to here, like this bridge is her, and that's like Italian, Irish. I see it depicted a lot in Roman or Greek statues, this kind of nose, and I feel like it's so beautiful. I feel like all noses are really beautiful. I really do appreciate my, like, I think about this sometimes. It's like that's like my ancestors, you feel me? Like, and it's like, but then from here to here, the bulb, that's African. That's like, but I think honestly also like this is also a little bit native, like, anyway. But yeah, I just feel like, so it's like native from Seminole. So like, but like also like African, like there's like on my dad's side, like it's a lot of like African American, but then there's some Seminole and possibly others, because other places, and I feel like if it were to be another place, it would be a very mountainous region as well. But that's also like Italian people are native to Italy, so like, and that's very mountainous. Anyway, but I do feel like on my dad's side specifically, like whenever I'm thinking, because I'm thinking about like specifically North America, and I feel like it's somewhere mountainous. Like I can see it, like geographically. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think that that's pretty interesting of a concept. And like the whole thing of like you're made specifically, like there was time put into you, like that's true. Like biologically, like you, whenever a human is growing, they take everything that has been learned for centuries and centuries and thousands of years. 1,000 years is a century, right? Or is it 100 years? Millennia. for many millennia. The third millennium. The 21st century and third millennium. Chat. How much is a millennium? Million. A century is about a period of 100 years. So, yeah. So centuries, and then it would be 1,000 years. That's an appropriate jump there. Because we've been around for so long. Like, I think humans have existed for millions and millions and millions of years. And I think that the reason why people don't believe that is because most of that evidence is underwater now. Because things have shifted so drastically. Because think about it. Like, a lot of the places, like the deserts in Africa, like the Sahara, all deserts used to be underwater. Right? I think so. Otherwise, how is there so much freaking sand? Like, you feel me? Like, sand is made by fish, and fish poop it out. Fish, there's these kinds of fish, and they eat these rocks. They have little beaks. They eat these rocks, and they poop out all the sand. I'm not joking. Well, it said like something like 80-70% of all the sand in the world, which is crazy. Like, that's a heavy work, bro. That's heavy work. Like, hold on. Like Utah. Not all oh my god, it's so bright. Not all deserts used to be oceans. Some were shallow seas. Still underwater. What the heck? Bro's my point. Like, the fish had to poop that out. So, like, Egypt, like, they used to be underwater. And people, I think that's so important to, like, take into account, isn't it? Like there's vast things that, and the earth is 70% water. There are vast things, places, people that have not been discovered, but they still existed, and we know that. We've existed for a long time, and possibly, well, I don't know. Oh, this is so bright. Okay. Like, I can't even read because it's making little spots on my vision. Okay. Anyway, the Valley of the Whales in the Sahara Desert proves the Sahara Desert was once an ancient ocean. This is from Reddit. But Reddit has pretty good sources sometimes. Because, like, was it the Sahara Desert? Well, think about where sand comes from. Right! Okay, there's whale remains. Cool. But yeah, I think that we need to take that into account. And mermaids probably exist. Also, I'm watching High Potential. Girl, the amount of Marvel movies I've watched in the past month, we could talk about it later. But right now, this is really bright. And I don't have that information on my computer because they're not linked because, girl, I don't have the storage. But yeah.